The urgent call for reform, unveiling the injustices of the New Jim Crow. The book The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander brings to light the profound injustices entrenched within the American criminal justice system. Alexander compellingly argues that this system perpetuates a modern form of racial oppression akin to the discriminatory practices of the Jim Crow era. To fully comprehend the urgency of reform, it's essential to recognize the systemic flaws perpetuating racial inequality, the devastating impacts on communities of color, and the imperative for collective action towards justice. Firstly, Alexander meticulously dissects the mechanisms that sustain the new Jim Crow. She elucidates how mass incarceration, disproportionately affecting Black and brown individuals, extends far beyond mere punishment for crime. Instead, it functions as a tool of racial control, relegating millions to a lifetime of stigma, disenfranchisement, and limited opportunities. By highlighting the systematic targeting and discriminatory sentencing policies, Alexander underscores how this perpetuates a cycle of poverty and marginalization. Furthermore, the consequences of this system extend beyond prison walls. Families and communities endure the devastating aftermath: separation, loss of economic stability, and intergenerational trauma. The perpetual cycle of incarceration and the collateral consequences of a criminal record contribute to a pervasive sense of hopelessness and marginalization, inhibiting individuals from fully reintegrating into society. The urgency for reform cannot be overstated. The new Jim Crow amplifies the need for a radical transformation of the criminal justice system. It necessitates a paradigm shift in policies, such as eliminating mandatory minimum sentences, addressing racial profiling, investing in community-based alternatives to incarceration, and restoring voting rights to the disenfranchised. In conclusion, Michelle Alexander's exposé, The New Jim Crow, serves as a stark reminder of the deep-rooted racial biases embedded in America's criminal justice system. To honor principles of justice and equity, it's imperative to heed her call for action. By confronting these systemic injustices and advocating for comprehensive reform, we move closer to dismantling the structural barriers that perpetuate inequality. The time for change is now. A collective effort is required to ensure a fair and equitable system that upholds the dignity and rights. If this video was helpful to you in any way, please like, subscribe, share, and help a brother get monetized. I am Mr. Brandon Banks on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Music. Don't forget to hit that bell button. I will not disappoint. Ha ha!